got my first tattoo when I was 14 years old. Got an H2O tattoo, back of my leg. I went to a dude that thought I was 18. Growing up, I was really into the hardcore scene and got a bunch of hardcore tattoos. I think I got that when I was 15. Showed up to school one day with a tattoo on my arm, so went crazy from then on out. I don't think I have a favorite. I'm working on a sleeve right now with the 4 Horsemen, and it's turning out the best, so I'm excited about that. The band has a lot of biblical references, and 4 Horsemen is a cool story, and I just need something that would artistically look good, and I think the horses with the muscles and the demons riding on the horses was going to look cool. I just like what the tattoos look like so much more than my normal skin, so when I see a tattoo and then I see my normal skin, I get disgusted at it. I immediately want to cover it up with something. That's truthfully why I keep getting tattoos.
I've always wanted to get tattoos because I wanted to be the guy driving around in a nice car that people always look down on that's actually successful. You know, just kind of make a stand for everyone that gets looked down upon, but being the successful person that, that they can't really look down on anymore. I think I was 18 actually. I wanted a bird or a sparrow or something with a dagger on my leg. I don't actually really know what it turned out to be. My most recent tattoo is my favorite. It's an Angels logo, California, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim logo. It's behind my ear. Several years ago, we were in Buffalo starting a tour, and the Angels were in the World Series. So Shigate said that if the Angels came back and won, he'd get the Angels logo tattooed on his neck. So M Shadows bet him $50 or something, which was $1 million to us at the time. The Angels came back and won, so he was forced to get this tattoo. So I told him I'd take one for the team, I'd get it, so he didn't have to pay the $50. So it's taken a few years, but it's a cool tattoo. Shows where I come from. Tattoos can definitely motivate and all sorts of things. They can also hide, They make me look as buff as I look right now. I got muscles tattooed on my muscles. There's people that have said oh, what are you going to do? How are you going to get a job, now that you have tattoos that are visible, and never let anyone else determine my own fate or destiny. So I was like, well, I'm going to work for myself, obviously, and be successful at it.
My first tattoo is this number 1 right here. When I was 15 years old. That was my first tattoo, so I just decided to put number 1. I was just young and had some older friends that had them, and I just thought it was cool. Always liked the way they look. Of course, parents aren't going to let you have them when you're 12, 13, that age, They didn't know. I hid it for a while, and they found out, and look what they do. I wanted a lot of tattoos. I never knew that it was going to be this ridiculous. This is my first sleeve that I designed, and that was the first monster that got put on it. I thought it turned out really, really well. It was a brand new tattoo artist that I hadn't worked with yet. It's an amazing guy. This guy up here, he's the main monster working on these guys, undergoing surgery or whatever. And they're hooked up to a little machine back here, and they're just getting tortured by way of surgery. So that is my life. I think people look more interesting, makes you something to look at on your body, It's kind of cool. My friend Jason would do me for free, so he gave me a Virgin Mary. My first session took 5 hours, and that was that. I was raised Catholic, and it seemed like a good idea, and it looks cool. My favorite's probably this as fiction. To me, it means that my life is kind of like a story that if I told someone about it, they probably wouldn't believe it. It seems fictional, and that's me. I just think they look good on people. You spend a lot of time in the mirror looking at yourself when you have tattoos, and same way with other people, it just looks nice. Everything is addictive to me, but tattoos are addictive to all. Every time you get one idea out of the way, you come up with 3 more ideas. There's one tattoo on my body that I can't show, that sometimes at night I feel like demons are attacking me, I claw at it and try to get it off, and I might get it covered up. But I don't know, I don't even know why I brought it up. Next.
I was 18 years of age. I got this nice little piece of work up here on the shoulder. My tattoo artist, Adam Barton, really wanted to make sure that for some reason the tree would start to have flame-like branches. We always kind of joke about it, but it was fun at the time. It was supposed to be something about the Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. These are monsters and stuff from old black and white horror movies, Mummy, all that stuff. I'm not going to regret any tattoos. My name is JB Diz, and I work with the good old Avenged Sevenfold. The tattoo's on my arm, Johnny Christ. Great friend, and I had to get him on me, let me look at him. I can't spend one moment without this guy. And then the next one is the Rev, and we got Colonel Shadows, M. Sanders. Just having a good time. I love the guy.
I'm putting every single person that I know on my body. I just think it's a good thing. That way, you know, I started in life with them and I'm going to end with them. If I get fired,
He's going to start crossing them off one by one.
not on the arm. That's M. Shadow's girlfriend.
He's been known to jerk off on her at time to time.
Never on the face. I just chew her.
I've walked in on this guy with pornos back there looking at her pictures. It's totally messed up. Sucks when he comes back and he missed a spot. She's all glistening.